What's going on, family? I just want to say I appreciate the support. I really appreciate y'all for giving me the support. I got my little, but I really appreciate y'all for showing me support. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's just a little comment, you know what I'm saying? It means a lot to a person that's deprived. It means a whole lot to a person that's deprived. You know what I'm saying? When you're going through this program or when you're going through satanic ritual abuse, you know what I mean? You have to, you know, you have to humble yourself down. I'm not perfect, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, every day strive for excellency. It took a lot out of me to stop listening to rap. Rap was like my number one kryptonite, rap. You know what I'm saying? It puts you in a certain type of mind frame. It puts you in a certain type of your thought process be off just listening to rap. I'm not saying it for everybody. You know, if you you know, cool. But me personally, it seemed like the witchcraft or the dark arts or whatever, it amplifies when I listen to rap. You know what I'm saying? And it draws people to me. It seems like the frequency draws narcissistic people to me. Just I ain't gonna say it's self-centered people, but people that don't mind stepping on other people's necks to get it how you live. You know what I'm saying? I'm not on that at all. I'm not about that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm just, you know, a lame out here. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's all good, you know. And taking hold of my cross every day and just trying to do things the right way, you know. And it just feels good just to get a little comment. You know what I'm saying? Because when you get deprived, sometimes you feel like you're on an island somewhere. You like screaming, hello, 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 Wilson. Like Tom Hanks off Castaway, Wilson. You know what I'm saying? And nobody's speaking back, you know. But it feels good when you finally get some comments and people appreciate you. You got brothers of Christ, or you know what I'm saying? Brothers of the same struggle. You know what I mean? And just reaching out and giving me insight of like I'm you know, they appreciate my advice and my wisdom. You know, I really I enjoy that. I enjoy when people say they appreciate my wisdom, but give glory to God. You know what I'm saying? The glory doesn't belong to me. You know what I'm saying? The glory belongs to God. All that glory belongs to God, you know. And I'm starting to see, you know what I'm saying, my life, you know what I mean? Give glory to God for that. Every day that we wake up, it's a testimony, it's a testament, you know. So I'm just thankful, you know, and y'all continue to, you know, pray for me, you know what I'm saying? And please shed some of your wisdom too. You know what I mean? Like, let's feed off each other's wisdom. I enjoy that. I enjoy we could bounce ideas, and we could feed off each other's wisdom to get sharper, because that's the whole meaning of iron sharpens iron. You know what I'm saying? Sharpening our iron. You know what I mean? Helping each other. You know what I mean? Advice. You know, stuff like that. That's what it's about. You know what I mean? You know, sometimes it's cool to have a little sense of humor, laugh, you know what I mean? But I ain't with all that dark humor stuff. I ain't with all that indirect stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I'm starting to grow past some of the indirects because I know everybody's gonna do it intentionally or unintentionally. I know, you know what I mean? I just know when body language is being projected in society so much, people do it. You know what I'm saying? I even seen little kids do it. You know what I mean? I even seen handicapped people, you know, do it. You know what I mean? People that's not even supposed to have a reasonable mind, they do it. So, you know, that right there is spiritual. But I can also see the narcissistic people, they do it. And they do it with a smile on their face. Yeah, like we can't, yeah, like they like, well, we can't wait. We can't wait to see you fall. You know what I'm saying? Them folks been waiting on me to fall for a long time. They just like, yeah, we cannot wait to see you fall. You know what I mean? So it's just like, when I see that much aggression, I see that much anger, I see that, I just fall back, just do what I need to do, and just take it, you know, for being a lame. If that's what it is, that's what it is. I just know certain things is for other people and it's not for me. You know what I'm saying? For the longest, I've been, fighting it with the music. You know what I mean? Still had a positive nature out here, but for the longest, and didn't know how strong that the music frequency had a strong hold over me. It did. You know what I'm saying? That yeah, it did. And you just it's that yeah, just like this cigarette. Got to overcome this too. One thing after the next. But right now, it's just this music stronghold that really had a stronghold over me, man. And you can hear the music in the background. You know what I'm saying? But the enemy is going to throw the mechanical fisherman bait at you. You know what I mean? To try to get you like, man, I miss music, man. Let me just one no. You know what I'm saying? Because before the music, you know what I'm saying? I thank God that overcame the pornography stronghold too. Ooh, what a lot of people don't like talking about. You know what I'm saying? That's personal. Don't nobody really feel good, you know what I mean? Unless they just goofy like that. Don't nobody really feel good, you know what I mean? Just bragging about watching porn. Nobody brags about watching porn. You know what I'm saying? So that's been gone. I've been done with that. That's been gone. I thank God for that. You know what I'm saying? All the strongholds that God has helped me to overcome. Drug addiction. You know what I mean? Drug addiction. Getting high. You know what I'm saying? Getting geeked out my mind. Putting you in a dark place. I'm glad God has allowed me to overcome that. After the alcohol, drinking, I had videos showing me being drunk, talking drunk, you know what I mean? And it attract people to me, narcissistic people that don't mind stepping on each other's necks. You know what I'm saying? Aggression, sexual energy, that stuff. The drink, it attracts that type of people, that type of stuff. But when you take that out of your life, them people, they're gonna be there, but they're not gonna act like how they used to act. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. So yeah, trying to watch my mouth with cussing. You know what I'm saying? I used to just talk all type of crazy vernaculars, trying to have like a certain type of street talk and stuff and talking crazy and stuff. But, God just told me like, that's not you. You know what I'm saying? That's not you. You talk like that, you're going to attract certain people. You know what I mean? Conniving type people, soothsayers, finessing type people. You know what I mean? People that just want to talk to get over. They got all the lingo, all the sauce and stuff like that. You attract them type of people. And them are not the type of people that I need in my life. You know what I'm saying? I need people that iron sharpens iron, wisdom, more wisdom, and we be a light for Christ to shed the glory for God. That's what I'm on. That's what I'm about. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thankful for a lot of things that I overcame. You know what I'm saying? And that one thing was music. Whew, that music. When I say the music had look at that. They got it. We here. We here. They got to project. We here. We here, baby. We here. They gotta project. I don't just be making this stuff up, family. They gotta project. We here. We here. You know what I'm saying? But all glory to God. That's why I give thanks to God. God is helping me in all through all situations. And the enemy doesn't like that. The enemy wants to try to pull you to a certain type of frequency, wants to take your joy. The enemy is a thief of joy, wants to steal your joy. When you're a little happy, you're not cocky with the happiness. You're not prideful with the happiness. You just got a little happiness. This is how much the program wants to strip you from your joy and happiness. They always got to project. They always, you know what I'm saying? This is just how they work. It's just how they move. But the thing, I'm thankful for all the things that I overcame. You know what I'm saying? It's getting rid of the toxins and the people that I don't need in my life. Like I said, I don't mind being a lame. Wear that L. Take that L. Take that L. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind being a lame. I don't mind it. I'm just thankful for the people that are in my corner and you know what I mean, giving me positive comments. That mean the world to me. It really do, especially when you've been deprived and you know what I'm saying, people just move past you like you just nothing. You just rocks on the ground. You know what I mean? You nothing. You know what I'm saying? And they always want to project, here I am, here I am. But it doesn't hurt you. God still put breath in your body. God still gives you a beating. Whoa, here I am, fire truck. Here I am. They here. They here, baby. Right where I sit at when I talk my videos. Here we are. We here. We here. We here. And this is the thing they used to do. This is what they used to do when I was battling my drug addiction. They had them pull up in the motel. I had that in my shorts and stuff. They had them pull all up in the motel, and through the drug addiction, it actually amplified the witchcraft or whatever ritualistic abuse they was doing, because people were crashing out in the motel and burning their room down. And it was getting closer and closer to me and my wife's room. You know what I'm saying? Put a light bulb in my head like, whoa, if you know what I mean, you continue in this sin, your room might be the next room to burn down. This whole motel's gonna burn down. And there's also like a shadow of like a warning from God, like this, the path that you're going is the hell. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I look at it, family. But the thing about it, we got to give thanks to the Almighty Judge, God. God is the judge. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you see the projections from the enemy and stuff like that, and you get yourself right. And I thank God for me being able to overcome all the things that I'm able to overcome. You know what I'm saying? I'm thankful for that. You feel me? And once you keep moving like that, even when the demonic presence try to approach and try to pop up, you still stand firm. You still stand firm. You still be positive. You still do what you need to do. You still work. You be thankful, and you keep pressing and pushing on. Because the community, a lot of the people in the community, the wide is the path to destruction. Narrow is the way to the kingdom of heaven. A lot of people ain't gonna understand you. You know what I'm saying? It's not for the dark to comprehend the light. A lot of people can't understand you. So they're gonna try their best to bait you and pull you back to the darkness. So guess what? The witchcraft can amplify, and their end goal is to lead me to my demise. Now that I see that, why would I continue to participate in my own demise? I need to work towards my, you know what I mean, towards God's glory. You know what I'm saying? Let God's glory be shown and be on the right side. I need to work towards that. Anything other than that, I'm in the distance. I ain't got time for it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time for it. I give thanks to God. Look at the games. This is why I say all the time making videos. You see, boom. The agents are here, family. Agent Smith, this is like Legion. You ever seen the movie Legion? When the demon pulled up in the ice cream truck and came out, and he was all tall and stuff like that. This reminds me of that. It's like the Legion. They just activate like Agent Smith off the Matrix. Just these agents. You know what I'm saying? They don't know nothing about. They don't know you personally. It's just all business. It's demonic business. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is, you stay focused on God. You don't let that affect you. You keep doing what you need to do. And with that being said, family, peace.